1, 2, 3, mother caught a flea, put it in a teapot and made a cup of tea. 1, 2, 3, mother caught a flea. 1, 2, 3, mother caught a flea. 1, 2, 3, mother caught a flea, put it in a teapot and made a cup of tea. 1, 2, 3, mother caught a flea. 1, 2, 3, mother caught a flea. 1, 2, 3, mother caught a flea, put it in a teapot and made a cup of tea. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
Well, the trouble is I don't know the next line. Well, I do know it, but I think it sounds a bit sort of obscene, so I always leave that with Dad.
Dawn, hi, Sue Saville here. You were great to train with, much older than the rest of us, of course.
The Energy Select Committee are a group of 11 MPs who have the job of shadowing the workings of the Department of Energy and associated groups such as the Central Electricity Generating Board. One explanation for the corrosion is that workmen building Hinkley A over 20 years ago urinated over the concrete surrounding the standpipes, which has since started breaking up.
Mr Heathcote Amory says that part of the bill will be picked up by the Central Electricity Generating Board.
Well, why don't somebody else count down to 3?
Yes, perhaps we can sing a Christmas carol. So we finish our interview and then we turn around and say...
Right.
Merry Christmas, Ronnie.
OK.
Right. Ready?
When I blink twice. Ready?
You're going to blink
1,
twice.
2... Merry Christmas,
Ronnie.
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you... Can't you keep going by yourself? We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
The flea jumped out, smiling at a shout.
1, 2, 3, mother caught a flea, put it in a teapot, made a cup of tea.
Remember this place, Jonty? One of the lonely suburbs of Vienna where you started to ply your trade. You were here during the height of the Cold War, and then you went to Israel to cover the Suez Crisis and the Six-Day War. I well remember your long and interesting tales about it.
The crowd now is pushing down from Trafalgar Square. The two crowds are meeting, and in between are a line of policemen. They are now trying to get out of the way as quickly as they can. There are cans and bottles and stones flying. They're turning now, they're turning towards a few police officers, one's on the ground. They look in a bad way.
On these mules are bags of flour, polythene, and other items that may be of use to the refugees that are being taken up by Kurdish villagers. In the camp itself, scores of people are dying every day.
7 weeks ago, the Bosnian Serb forces advanced up this road towards Srebrenica, rolling over the Dutch United Nations soldiers posted to watch over the town and bursting apart a resistance that had lasted most of 3 years. Close by, the United Nations base in central Srebrenica lies in ruins, much like the UN's whole policy here. Whatever the truth about atrocities in this town, Srebrenica is the symbol of the failure of the international community. A failure to ensure the safety of the civilian population in a place once so confidently described as safe. Jon Devitt, BBC News, Srebrenica.
Oh, Jonty, hello. I'm really sorry I can't be with you tonight, but here I am in the city where it all started for you. Here is where you learnt your trade, Jonty, at the Cardiff School of Journalism, or as you always used to call it, the College of Dancing. And quite wisely, after graduating, you decided to ditch the journalism and hit that dance floor. And wow, you could move, Jonty. Those moves, that rhythm, that commitment, you took everyone by surprise. My 5 years partnering you on the world stage was probably my happiest time in the BBC. So, diolch yn fawr. Thank you for all the fun, all those cherry slices, all the 4 o'clock cups of tea, and especially for that sausage which you'd half eaten and you brought it back to me from Spain.
I'm Jon Devitt. Join me and the baby boomers born after the Second World War and still young at heart.
Yes, okay, so you have massaged him and now I go to see Monsieur Sarkozy. 1, 2, 3, mother caught a flea, put it in a teapot, made a cup of tea.
The flea jumped out, smiling at a shout.
It's dark, it's damp, and it smells.
Got it wrong. This 19th century suspension bridge across the River Tweed is known as the Union Bridge, linking England and Scotland. This 19th century suspension bridge across the River Tweed is known as the Union Bridge, linking It's a short walk for anyone from England to be in Scotland. But if they wanted cheap healthcare for their old goats, but if they wanted the cheap hay, it's free. You liked it though, didn't you? If I was just walking across it like a green banana, I could just, you know, slip across. Yeah. But if I wanted to take advantage of the free healthcare for ladies and woosies, but once on the other side, they couldn't take advantage of the free healthcare for their elderly parents or the cheap tuition fees at university for their children. They just wouldn't, indeed, just couldn't, and they really couldn't, because I've already said they wouldn't be able to have it, and that's what I mean, you know, I really mean that, yeah. It's just a short walk across the bridge to be in Scotland. Ah, fuck off.
We can have a lot of fun. I mean, and I don't mean toupees, I don't mean, you know, funny hats and things like that. Did you ever go through the whip over bit?
I never went through that. I was always happy.
I'm sure
to
you
be
must have done. And you must have that happened to you when you were very, very young.
Very young.
Because you are a good-looking guy now, but you are completely bald. Because you've got a great shaped head.
Thanks.
No, you have.
Yeah.
You've got, but you need to get rid of all this business here. You should go out there, embrace your baldness, but not...
Embrace my baldness.
Embrace your baldness. Yeah. That old adage about, you know, bald men being more sexy. I mean, there is a definite kind of relation to the fact that you are producing more testosterone.
I think that's probably bollocks.
There are definitely certain do's and don'ts. There are certain golden rules when you're going bald. So the idea is to get it down as quickly as possible. Oh, the other one that's a no-no as well is none of the spray on to make your head the same colour as the floor. As the floor, exactly.
1, 2, 1, 2, okay. 1, 2, 3.
Part of the secret of I Love Whiskey lies right beneath my feet. It's wet, it's sticky, and it smells.